Welcome everyone in the another session of Theory of Machines. In today's session, we are going to learn about the 4-bar chain mechanism and one of the inversions of 4-bar chain mechanism, that is beam engine. So let's start with the introduction first. So what is 4-bar chain mechanism? So basically mechanism is anything which is achieved for repeated task, and in a mechanism we fix a single link out of the chain, okay, and fixing the different link will cause inversion of that mechanism. So here we are going to study about the 4-bar chain mechanism. So the first mechanism which we have to study here is the beam engine, and then we will further move on to coupling rod and Watt's indicator mechanism. So what is a 4-bar chain mechanism? Basically, when the different mechanisms are linked together, different chains are linked together in such a way that all the pairs of chain are turning. So here you can see in the video that all the pairs here are turning pair. Like the green link is connected to the yellow link and they form a turning pair. Yellow one is connected to red and further red is connected to the blue one, and all are the turning pairs. The blue one is the fixed link and that is necessary. One of the link must be fixed in order to achieve a mechanism. And while we fix different links, like here in video we can see blue one was the fixed link. So if we fix green one or yellow one or red one, then it will cause the inversion of this 4-bar chain mechanism. So there are different parts like crank, connecting rod, frame, etc. And we will study the first inversion, that is beam engine. So let's start it. So what is beam engine? So beam engine is one of the most basic inversion of the 4-bar chain mechanism. It is also called crank and lever mechanism. As you can see in the diagram, the first link, that is called frame, is the fixed link. As I told you earlier that one of the fixed link is necessary in order to create an inversion or a mechanism. So here we had kept frame as a fixed link on which everything will be installed. So that will act as a support for the other equipments or devices that will be installed on the setup. Then the frame is further connected to cylinder. Cylinder is also a fixed link and is a part of frame. Why? Because it doesn't have any relative motion respect to frame. So that's why it can also be considered as the fixed link. The frame is extended to crank by making turning pair between them. So crank is rotating, hence there will be a turning pair. Now crank is further extended to the connecting rod. Now the connecting rod and crank, these two also have a turning pair between them. Crank is a part which takes power from either an electric motor or from any prime mover in order to rotate. So that rotating energy is shifted to the lever, which is link 4, by the means of connecting rod. Now the connecting rod and lever also have a turning pair between them. So there is also a turning pair. So lever is finally connected to the frame at beam, which is the central part of the whole system on which the system setup is made. So beam at the point D, we can see at D lever is connected, and lever transfers the reciprocating motion that is received from connecting rod to the piston rod, and then it further extends down to the cylinder. Now the lever, piston rod and piston all are the single component. That means they are the single link. Okay, so it is not a different link. As we can see here, it might be looking like a different link, but it is not. And why it is not? Because they don't possess any relative motion between them. So if we sum up this whole thing, so this device, what it does, it usually does that it converts the rotary motion that is supplied by the crank or supplied within the crank into a reciprocating motion. So this whole setup is being used for converting rotary motion into reciprocating motion. So now let's see how it works. Let's see the working of the beam engine. So here we can see all the components and the working of the beam engine. The wooden plate which we are seeing in bottom is a fixed link, that is frame. On the frame there is grey colored beam is installed, and beam and cylinder and frame holds all the components. The green one is the crank. Okay, so crank is being supplied with some kind of rotary motion, and that rotary motion is transferred to lever by the means of connecting rod. Okay, so there is a frame, beam and cylinder, that is one link. Then the crank, that is second link, and there is a rotary motion, or we can say a turning motion between the frame and the crank. So that is turning pair. Then that is connected to the connecting rod. So there is also a turning pair between these two. Then connecting rod is connected to a green colored lever. So green colored lever and pink colored connecting rod both have turning motion in between them. And then that is again connected to the beam. So beam and lever also have turning motion between them, or turning pair between them. So we can see that all the pairs here are turning. So this makes 4-bar chain mechanism. So hopefully your doubts regarding 4-bar chain mechanism as well as beam engine will be clear. Now here are some important questions from the above topic. You can try out these by clicking on the Google link given below in the description. Thank you for watching the video.